Yeah, this is all from COVID, so because the restaurants were closed. I mean, it hit us really hard at first. Obviously, like all restaurant businesses, we had no business, so it made us think on our feet. And rather than sitting at home doing nothing, we decided to develop into a retail range. So what we decided to do was take our restaurant meals, package them up, make them with the same quality that we would do for our customers inside the restaurant, package them so that people can take them home and eat those same quality meals in their own houses, and it's been a tremendous success. The big problem with Brexit that kind of snuck in at the same time was that we had problems with the supply chain, and the big ethos of Dillon's was to try and use as much locally sourced produce as we can, and that's what we've done with our retail range here now. So what we do is try and find the local products and make those into the sauces, into the ready meals that we have now. COVID's made us think in different angles and in different directions, and it's pushed our business now. We've had the best summer that we've ever had, and we've got another side to the business that we never had before. So yeah, it's been hard, but it's pushed us, and we're making it work.
I know, I've eaten too much already.
So our product is tea, as you can see, provided in very beautifully designed tins that are embossed and printed. Our product's packed then in Sri Lanka or India. Probably the biggest challenge of the last 12 months has been logistics. So selling the product has become the easy part. Actually getting the product to the customer has been the challenge. From a production point of view, our factories are running at high capacity, so they're managing to produce the product. I know ports have been hit, certainly globally around the world, with impact of COVID and the availability of staff to work in the ports. But also some ports are getting very much overrun now, because where ports have closed because of COVID outbreaks, products then been skipped to other ports, and that then gets backed up, and skipping ports, vessels that we're shipping to Hong Kong, for instance, the products being diverted because they're not prepared to wait to go into northern China. So again, you've got delay after delay.
We thought we had one mountain to climb, which is COVID. Then it turns out that there was a second mountain, which was Brexit, which was also terrible. And now we have the best mountain, which is demand. Demand is back up and above where it was before COVID, which is wonderful, except that whereas before we had too much of everything and we couldn't get it out to consumers fast enough, now we are scrambling to make sure that we have all of our suppliers in place, all of our logistics in place, in order to be able to service our client in the same timely manner with as much customer service as we had before. We have a truck that goes to Paris every Saturday, and we always dread that Saturday phone call from our customs agent telling us that the truck is stuck because there was a box that wasn't checked on the 60-page document that the English vet had to fill out, or the French vet had a problem, or the French vet was on holidays and the new vet that was standing in didn't agree with how things should be done or had a different opinion, etc. So we are still living in the world of uncertainty, and because we have a fresh food product, we're always very, very nervous about whether or not it will actually clear the border and make it to our customer, who wants it, of course, on time and fresh.
So Brexit, importing things, so our bottles, and we get through quite a lot of bottles as a distillery, that's one of the things that's really been difficult for us. So it's a combination of things, so Brexit, changes of rules, drivers, COVID tests, just trying to get things in has been, so our lead times have gone from a couple of weeks to months, and that has had a huge effect on how the business operates. We have a gin school and a rum school, and that is sort of very much hospitality, customer facing. People come in, they design their own gin, their own rum, put a label on their bottle. It's a very fun thing to do, but it's definitely hospitality based. We're just trying to get the staff for that. I mean, these days have changed so significantly, and we're finding that although it's still a very fun job, there are less and less people who are looking for that kind of work. So we are struggling, and we're currently on a recruitment drive at the moment. So yeah, it is difficult.